if you didn't think World War II was the possibility of Christ returning, I don't know what was wrong with you. Except maybe you had read enough of the Bible to go, there's not enough, to say it's this time. We've got Gog and Magog for the very first time conspiring against against Israel.
Yeah.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
But doesn't it looks...
Brother Glenn, all the players are in place. Okay, so the big difference between right now and even World War II is the existence of the state of Israel.
Right.
That's the prophecy. I'm sympathetic with some student of prophecy from 200 years ago who says, well, this is never going to happen. How in the world could the Jews ever repopulate the nation of Israel? It's just the greatest miracle. Mm-hmm. And so that miracle, that sign, it seems to me, Glenn, announced that we're in the final days. Because so many things, Israel has to be a nation for many of the prophecies to be fulfilled, namely the reconstruction of the temple. And so there has to be a national Israel in order for many of these things to happen. Well, now it wasn't there 200 years ago, 300 years ago, 400 years ago, but it's there right now. And so I think the discussion of what we're seeing on the world stage is a discussion that we need to have both politically, but even more important, spiritually. Because something is happening here that has never happened in any generation in history. I don't know when Christ is returning. I don't. No one knows.
Yeah.
But we are told to look for the signs. In fact, Jesus was critical of those religious leaders. He said, you see red sky at morning, you know it's dawn, but here I've given you sign after sign and you have not watched. And so there's an expectation that in addition to viewing what's happening geopolitically, we have to interpret it spiritually.